Jason Watson can keep him latched on to the leaders here, Tom.
Yeah, he's unproven on the surface and against this caliber of opposition, but he draws nicely inside and there's not much speed around him, so it'd be interesting to see if he can muster some early pace and get a good spot. Look, I think Imagination's quite clearly the horse to beat in here, but we shouldn't sleep on the local challenge again. No. Muktahem, he's a prolific 11-time winner who's on a roll at the moment. He was runner-up behind Straight No Chaser in this race last year, a race that I think was deeper in terms of quality of opposition. And he has so much early pace that he's going to be on the front.
And if you're talking about horses who could beat the odds, what about just beat the odds? The 6th horse here, Arad Ortiz for Greg Sacco, Mid-Atlantic trainer Michelle.
Yeah, he's coming out of a very nice score in the Elite Power last time out. Speaking of champion sprinters, like the feet mentioned, this horse could be very forwardly placed as well. He's not as quick as California speed horses, but he does like to be up there. Greg Sacco can get a nice horse too. He trained Grade 1 winner Nutella Fella, multiple Grade 1 winner Mind Control, Crazy Mason, who was 3rd in the Cigar Mile. He's capable, but he needs to step up his game. He's not quite international good yet.
Last few coming forward for the Group 2 Riyadh Dirt Sprint. Will it just be imagination, or will it need a leap of the imagination? We'll find out with Richard Hoyles.
Self-improvement went forward there, and one of the last to go forward will be Muktahem, although he just balks slightly and heads in, looking for a double for the owner, who's doubly represented here for Cardiff Forever, this time on the red cap, and transferred. Quickly given and away they head, bursting out of the stalls. Echo Point was fantastically fast away, just beat the odds, and also American Stage wide out. At this stage, tracking the leaders. Imagination's quite well back actually at this point in time. Around towards the outside is Muktahem, but out in the lead it's just beat the odds, who has the lead with Echo Point. Racing in 3rd place is American Stage. Wider out is Muktahem, saving ground. The grey with the red cap transferred. Royal Zabil comes next, just on the inside of the pale blue colours of Yaman in Cherki. Then Don Amiti. The back 4 includes still at the back of the pack Imagination, and also outrun is Lovesick Blues at this stage. So turning for home, it's just beat the odds, who has the lead from Echo Point. Nice run up the inside for Transferred. American Stage is still poised, and likewise Muktahem in 5th place. Don Amiti comes next. Imagination is beginning to close now. Blue and yellow colours, angles towards the outside. Royal Zabil, but Imagination hanging as he begins his run. It's just beat the odds, pressed by American Stage and Muktahem. Imagination is out in the clear and beginning to thunder home. Just beat the odds, has the lead. Muktahem still closing his Imagination. The 100 metres comes, and so does Imagination over the top from last to first to win the Riyadh Dirt Sprint. Imagination for Flavien Prat, a roller coaster ride. Just beat the odds. Muktahem, a 4th American Stage, possibly just ahead of Lovesick Blues, who made some late progress as well. 1:12.01 or roundabout. Smiles now for Flavien Prat, but he was on the back foot from quite a long way out when he first picked the horse up, wanted to hang to the left, but once the momentum was gained, he closed fast enough and eventually runs down, just beat the odds. Big run Muktahem, 4th for American Stage. The other one who was right out the back early was Lovesick Blues, so there was some on the speed that lasted, and 2 came from the back. It is Imagination, a double for Flavien Prat, and another winner on the international stage for Bob Baffert.
Bob's just said we can afford to go home now. There you go.
Right.
It's all about you being in Saudi, Bob. That was what was missing.
Oh, we knew he was. We brought a good one there, and he missed a break. You know, he's not a good gate horse. I was worried about that, but.
Well, were you? Because I remember you saying in the interview you did with Nick, I've seen millions of dollars dry up here in the final furlong, the final few hundred meters. So I didn't know. Did you feel he was the type of horse for this track?
Yeah, we thought he'd like. He's a miler, and you need a miler to win a sprint race here, and you need a horse to go 1.25 miles to win the 1.8 mile race. You know, so. You know, this horse, we've been very high on him, and ran 2nd in the Breeders' Cup. But he's getting better and better, and I think he'll. You know, I think 1 mile is probably his distance, but. I had very anxious moments there at the start. I thought, oh, he was way back there getting dirt, and so. But once you turn for home, I know this stretch is like forever. I mean, I hate the stretch. Today, I liked it.
You liked it there when he was way off on it. When he switched out, did you think you'd go and pick him up?
Yeah, right when he switched out, then I knew he had a good chance. You know, I knew he'd be able to run him down. But still, you never know. But usually when I hit the 100-meter mark, that's when my horse start gassing out, you know, but with him, he was just getting going. So brilliant ride by Pratt.
And I know you've talked about the Saudi Cup and how you approach it. You've obviously got different types of horses in there, but does what's happened there change how you approach it in any way?
No, it's just the horse. You have to have a really good horse, and he has to show up on this big night. And so But I'm happy for the whole crew, the Avenger crew winning. Shout out to my wife who's watching, and my boys. I'm a grandfather now, Porter, my new grandson, so it's pretty exciting.
Great times. Well done, Bob.
Thank you.
Well, Flavien Prat, a double on the day for Flavien. You may have needed a touch of imagination to call that horse the winner at the top of the stretch, but class has shone through in the end. Flavien, we'll grab a word with you. Your second winner of the afternoon. We'll walk back in with you if we can.